Hello again. First tonight, diesel-powered cars are being phased out in many parts of the world, but in Australia they're getting more popular. And while there are strict limits of diesel exposure for workers overseas, some experts believe not enough is being done here. Sian Doherty reports the World Health Organisation has put diesel fumes into the same category as asbestos and smoking.
When lead was added to petrol in the 1920s, it made cars more efficient and children sick. Today, it's banned around the world, but that doesn't mean our fuel bowsers are safe.
There's a lot of research on diesel fumes and cancer, in particular lung cancer and bladder cancer.
In 2012, the World Health Organisation classified diesel engine exhaust as carcinogenic to humans, putting it in the same class as asbestos and smoking.
We've predicted that about 200 extra cases of lung cancer would be caused just in Western Australian miners because of the levels of diesel that are in Western Australian mines.
In October, the European Union set strict diesel exposure limits for workers in the EU.
The new rules will ensure better protection for the millions of workers in the EU.
So you were saying Europe took these findings a lot more seriously?
Yes, much more seriously. Europe and even in China and India, they're reducing diesel and their regulations are stronger than ours, which is surprising to me.
The WA government has set exposure guidelines, but experts say they don't go far enough.
We are risking lives in the future.
According to the Chamber of Minerals and Energy, many WA mine sites go beyond meeting the current exposure standards, and a number are increasing the use of electric and autonomous vehicles to keep workers away from fumes.
Before I get in the car or to come home, and I'd have dust and everything all over me, and yeah, but never ever give this a thought that I'd get sick. Yeah.
Carol Polk spent his working life on mine sites and in trucks, but the 60-year-old also smoked for years. He can't be sure what caused his lung cancer, but would have been a lot more cautious if he'd known the truth about both smoking and diesel.
I was young and just wanted to do the job and never thought of the consequences, yeah.
But it's not just a workplace danger. Almost 1 in 4 Australian cars are diesel-powered, and the number is growing, up more than 6% from 2013.
We should be really concentrating on reducing emissions to everyone, not just workers, but also people who are on the street and who are using their diesel vehicles.
Even if it's just a family car used occasionally, Professor Fritschie recommends avoiding diesel emissions when possible.
I guess if people do have diesel cars, they should be wary of being around the exhaust. So particularly if you're in a garage or in an area where it's closed, don't run your engine for long periods of time. Modern engines don't need warming up, so don't idle them for a long time, and particularly around your children and in closed spaces such as your garage.
With an unknown prognosis, Carol hopes Australia's government and businesses keep today's workers safe.
Look after them, yeah, because it's a cruel thing to go through. It's a cruel thing.